counting down. As I climb the mountain, I can feel them call. I can see the light on the faces as the night falls.
Hello and welcome back to another News and Nonsense. My good friend Stephanie Forian is back all the way from Munich, Germany. She's home for the holidays and she has a little bit of time to join me for this quick news and nonsense. Hi Stephanie, how things going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing terrific. It's a little bit chilly in Ohio. It's 25 degrees. What's it like up there in Boston? Yeah.
Let's see. Let me look. Oh yeah, it's like it's in the mid 30s.
Okay, all right. Enough of that. Let's move on to some warm humor. Ha ha. All right. So I guess I'll get started, and Stephanie can fill us in on some oddball Christmas happenings in Germany around this time of year. So I guess I'll get started. Well, Stephanie, in New York, a suitcase full of cocaine was found at a New York airport. Authorities in New York State said they are trying to find the owner of an abandoned suitcase found to contain $1.3 million worth of cocaine. Yes, I'm sure the owner will contact the local lost and found immediately. Yeah. I guess he was hoping for a white Christmas. Okay. What else do we do? These are all true, by the way. They're all real. This was in Arkansas. A deer crashes through the window in a courthouse. Stephanie, security cameras were recording at Arkansas courthouse when a deer broke through the window and ran wild inside the building. Well, I guess the deer wanted his run in court.
That sounds like a farmer's commercial.
I know. No, but there's a photo of the deer in court, and I guess he wasn't happy with the verdict. I don't know. Stephanie, I know you like cats. This one's from Wales. A cat spent 4 days stranded. Really? Spent 4 days stranded 50 feet up a tree. Can a cat survive that long in a tree, Stephanie? With no food?
Well, if the story is true, which you claim it is.
Okay, well, that's what it says here. This is in Wales. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, they had to call a tree surgeon. Okay.
What?
It says animal rescuers in Wales teamed up with a tree surgeon to help a cat that spent. Yeah, I'm not sure what a tree surgeon is. Maybe a tree cutter. Maybe that's what they meant. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what else. A lot of animal stuff. Police officer. This is from New York again. Okay, sure. Police officer rushes into burning shed to rescue chicken, and then afterward he had his dinner. But by the way, if you hear Stephanie cough, she's got a little bit of a cold. So
yeah.
Anyway, okay. Yeah, the police officer likes animals, so you know what? Good for him. You know. Keeping on the animal theme, why not? This was in Italy, Stephanie. IKEA store in Italy offers shelter to local stray dogs. An IKEA store in Italy is being praised for offering shelter to local stray dogs that would be endangered by winter weather. Hey, what's the matter with you? It's cold, David. Come on in. Roof. I think of all the stores, IKEA, do they have dog furniture?
They might have pet beds.
Okay, all right. I guess I can buy that. Anyway, good for the Italians. They do it better. What else do we have here? I'm just scrolling down my list real quick. Dunkin' reveals... I guess Dunkin' Donuts? Okay. Dunkin' unveiled a line of clothing designed for customers who need to carry coffees, but the products are not available because they're not real.
What?
That's what
odd.
It's... I wonder what they're putting in their coffee, Stephanie. Bada bing. And finally on my list, chickens. Here we go. Again, animals. Chickens set loose inside 3 Alberta stores. Security guards at an Alberta mall were caught on camera chasing after a loose rooster. It's Loose Rooster. That sounds like a grunge band. Hey, give it up for Loose Rooster. No. Loose Rooster. Okay. Security guards at an Alberta mall were caught on camera chasing after a loose rooster inside a store, and police said there have been 2 similar incidents. Alberta, that's Canada, right? Isn't that Alberta, Canada? Those Canadians are weird. And okay, this is the last one. This is kind of because there's a picture of a squirrel. But first, let me tell you this little news bit. A squirrel A squirrel was blamed for a power outage in Virginia that left nearly 600 customers without power and trapped several people inside the elevators by the
Ooh.
squirrel. But here's a picture of the squirrel like this. With his mouth open like, ooh, me!
As always, when you and I do these news and nonsense things, I come absolutely catastrophically unprepared. So,
You're welcome.
my first thing, basically, I'm just going to be talking about traditions because, it's the holiday season.
Yeah.
So, it's not necessarily news if you're familiar with these traditions, but if you're not, then here we go.
Yeah.
Tradition in Germany is they set their holiday drinks on fire.
Oh?
Called the Feuerzangenbowle. And there's actually a movie that's called that, and you can watch it and, drink your fiery drink. It's basically just mulled wine. But it's pretty cool because it's on fire. So there's that. So
That's actually have you tasted it?
I've even made it.
Oh.
I'm
And
gonna
I
have-
wasn't
I wanted to-
invited? Oh.
I know. So rude. But
Okay, so what's it taste like? Is it like really, really like sweet or something? Or
it's pretty sweet. It tastes like mulled wine. So it's made with wine and with rum. And then what happens is you mull the wine with all sorts of spices. And then you pour rum over this thing. It's called a Zuckerhut, which translates to sugar hat. And it's basically this thing you put over the wine, and then you pour rum over that, and then you set the sugar on fire, and the sugar melts into the drink while it's on fire and sets the whole surface on fire. And it's this huge bowl. It looks like a bowl. And so then you dip your ladle in, and you ladle out the mulled wine, and then everybody has fun the rest of the night.
all that's missing is some cheesecake and ice cream, and you're good to go.
That is very true.
Wow, here we go with food again on my channel. We always gravitate towards food. You can't trust these Boston women. I keep telling you guys. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, okay. So what else do you have?
The only other thing I have is a weird tradition, and basically, when I was growing up, whenever it was my birthday, somebody would make me a birthday cake. Eat it. In Germany, it's the other way around. If, for example, it's your birthday, it's your job to make the birthday cake and give it to.
But wait. If I'm in Germany,
Yes.
and if it's my birthday,
Yeah.
I gotta bring my own cake.
Yes. Bring your cake and eat it too.
That's the true meaning of it? Is that? Wow. So when you first found out about it, I mean, how did it feel? Didn't it feel weird?
Well, yeah, I mean, especially because, I tend to work on my own a lot. So the first time I was actually with a bunch of people, and I was like, oh, and they're just like, oh, it's your birthday. I was like, yeah. They're like, so where's the cake? And I was like, I don't know, where is the cake? And they're like, you're supposed to bring it. So nobody had cake that day, and everybody was sad.
That, I have nothing against Germany, but that's just weird. It's your birthday, bring your own cake so you can feed us on your birthday. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
whatever. Are they still during the last ones we did, the last nonsense we did? Are they still banning plastic bags? You have to bring your own.
Yes.
And
Well,
you have to,
it's always been that you have to buy them. So there's never been free bagging at any supermarkets there. So you always had to pay, I think it was 25 cents for every plastic bag you used.
Okay.
And so most people just bought, the canvas bags and were using those.
Yeah.
And now it's not even legal for them to, I think it's officially starting January 1st, it will no longer be legal to use plastic bags.
All because of the environmental thing?
Yeah,
would
and
imagine.
I have to say, now in my hometown in Massachusetts, it's the same way. There are no more plastic bags
Wow.
in supermarkets or any stores here.
I'd say that's kind of cool, actually. Anything to have a cleaner, friendly Earth. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, and also
yeah.
first packaging-free supermarket opened in Germany. I think it was last year, where there is no packaging. You buy it's all in containers, and you can buy reusable containers,
Yeah.
or you can use your own. Doesn't really matter. But
Yeah.
basically, you go to the store and you just put the food in there and bring it home that way. But there's no packaging for any of the food.
Do you still have to if I remember last year's podcast where you have to shop really, really fast or you get run over in the line or something.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
that,
yeah. That's
is that still true? And I think I had a joke in it, but tell me that real quick. Yeah. I have a pun there, but go ahead. Yeah.
okay. Basically, when you're checking out in Germany, there is nobody helping you bag your things, and they expect you to go really fast. So essentially, I've gotten used to putting my heavy things on that band first, so that I could just shove everything into my bag without worrying about squishing anything. And then basically, when they tell you the amount to pay, your stuff's already supposed to be in your bag so that you can pay and then leave. Because by the time you pay, they're already pushing the next person through. So it's a rat race.
Stephanie, nice job bagging that story. Ha ha.
I was waiting. I
Oh,
was
you're
just
welcome.
waiting for that.
Yeah, yeah. But so is it worse around the Christmas holidays like that? Or,
Well, I think Germans in general tend to buy less than Americans do.
really less?
Yeah. Well, I mean, anytime you make a statement like that, it's not going to be true for everybody.
That's
It's
true.
just-
Okay.
So, there are definitely Germans who enjoy having lots of stuff.
Yeah.
And there are definitely Americans who live a minimalist lifestyle. So it's kind of hard that. But I think in general, Germans are less interested in owning things and they're more interested in experiencing things.
Very wise, I would say. So once again, I want to thank Stephanie for joining me on this Christmas version, almost Christmas News and Nonsense. I know you guys are going to ask, when's she coming back to do a concert? We're still trying to work that out, and I'll let you guys know. In the meantime, you can check out Stephanie's songs. I'll have a link below in the show notes, and you will buy a few hundred CDs, right, guys? So, and then we'll go, hey! And no, we had fun last time doing it back August 3rd, so we'll try to get it scheduled again before Stephanie goes back to that speed shopping thing in Germany next month or whatever. So, all right, well, on that note, that's all I have for this evening. Stephanie, if you want, you can try and take us out.
Sure. Thanks for listening to us talk lots and lots of nonsense. I hope it brightened your day. And thanks for the invite, Carmine.
You're welcome. All right, well, that's all I have, and I'll catch you on the next one, Stephanie. Thank you.